Hi guys, it's time for Sister Wives April 2024 update part 2. And stay tuned till the very end of the video for my opinion on Without a Crystal Ball, probably one of the most controversial channels ever. So let's start with Meri Brown. Meri and Jen had a ridiculous live Instagram session last Friday, and Meri ended up reading out loud a letter she got from her gastroenterologist following her colonoscopy. Probably too much information, but she actually read the letter 3 times during the live. She thought it was freaking hilarious. The letter said that basically they lost the polyp that they found in her colon somehow and confused it for poop, unfortunately. And Meri and Jen could not keep it together the whole time, laughing like crazy about butt stuff. So at least Meri is laughing again after a really tough month. But seriously, they went on and on about polyps for a good 30 minutes. I only watched the whole thing for you guys, honestly, and Jen even made a wanted poster for Meri's polyp. Meri's sister actually died from colon cancer, and so Meri always makes sure she gets checked regularly, as we should all do. She also kind of talked about dating a little bit. I just feel so bad for Meri about having a crash and burn relationship with Amos. And, he was a walking red flag, though, let's be honest. I'm surprised she even took that on. Doesn't he have like 4 ex-wives? Anyways, it is what it is. It's in the past. But Meri's dog Zona celebrated Easter, and I saw comments about Meri maybe having called out bad creators, but honestly, I didn't hear it. Maybe I was trying to zone out the poop talk. But guess who did address creators this month? Mykelti. Mykelti on her Patreon answered a question someone had about why her family or TLC won't sue content creators for slander. Basically, she says like it's too expensive and not worth it. Who wants to pay all that money and get into litigation? Not fun. Also, I think slander or defamation is particularly hard to prove, I think, and no one wants to get into a legal battle that's hard to win. I secretly hope Mykelti knows that I try to be respectful. Like, I really do think things over about how I would want my family addressed if I was in the Brown family. Christine, Payton, Isabel, and Truly planted a tree in Garrison's memory in Christine's backyard recently. I believe it's a magnolia tree, and Christine's backyard is really looking good these days and has this beautiful view of the mountains. And David even installed the same gardening square that Garrison had set up for Truly back in the day in their backyard. Both things, the tree and the gardening square, just very thoughtful tributes, which is overall really sweet. Christine just celebrated her birthday on April 18th. She turned 52 years young. For anyone wondering, she looks really good, actually better than ever. And Mykelti posted a tribute to her mom and said, "Happy birthday to the bestest mama and oma ever. Literally love the all of you. Party it up today." I wonder what she did for her birthday. Christine also told her followers she loves artichokes. Honestly, that came out of nowhere for me. I have no idea how to eat artichokes, and I've been avoiding cooking them forever. Do you guys like artichokes? She said, "Artichokes are my favorite vegetable. Even though they take forever to eat, one piece at a time, and then you get to the heart and still a little more scraping out the yucky stuff, but then you get to eat the heart. Just like your problems, you can tackle them piece by piece, keep going, don't give up, it's worth it. And then right before you're almost through it, one last hard push and you're done with it." I mean, a good analogy, right? I'll never look at an artichoke the same again. And Janelle, who was out of town for a while after Garrison's passing, went to see the eclipse in Arkansas at Logan's wife Michelle's family farm because it was in the path of totality. Janelle says that she had actually booked the hotel 18 months ago. I had no idea Janelle was an eclipse enthusiast. I think it must have been great for Janelle to spend time with her oldest son, Logan. And honestly, I just can't help but think that since Garrison was so into night photography, he would have loved the whole eclipse thing. And after that, Janelle finally made her way back to Flagstaff and spent time with Gabe and his roommates. Everyone in the comments were just hoping Gabe is okay, and Janelle said, "I'm back in Flagstaff this week. Gabe's friends held a Friendsgiving today as one of the group is an international student and at NAU, had never been to a Thanksgiving and will be returning home at the end of the semester. I got to enjoy the meal and did none of the cooking. It was fun. We got to sample some Australian dishes, sausage rolls, and lamingtons." I guess we just kind of all want Gabe to be okay. And what I want to talk about next is the body cam footage and texts released this month from the morning Garrison was found by Gabe. I'll obviously not be publishing any of these. I feel like it's inappropriate. That's just like my opinion. I just could not believe that other publications, blogs, YouTubers could even think of publishing that. I mean, I half read what Janelle and Garrison were texting about the evening when he passed, I guess. And she basically told him that she was worried about him more than usual. And I just like burst out crying. Like, I could not do it. It's too much. It's too dark. And I guess the elephant in the room, now let's switch gears. We're talking about Without a Crystal Ball. Fans are always in my comments, but especially lately, talking about the creator Katie Joy. So I swear, back in the day, I saw that channel as a Duggar news channel mostly, but I guess she started covering Sister Wives more and more in the last year or so. I don't really watch the channel because I want to do my own thing. I don't want to be influenced with what other people are talking about Sister Wives, if that makes sense. But this is my opinion on Without a Crystal Ball. So she is, I believe, the mother of a child with a disability that is getting amazing views on YouTube, way beyond the views I get. And I'm assuming she's making a lot of money from that content for her family. Do I think she crosses the line? I mean, in my opinion, absolutely yes. Specifically, content I saw where she published text on Garrison's phone before his death and body cam footage from the day where he was found. But I also disagree strongly with other creators. I mean, there are channels saying that people died when they didn't die. I mean, that really pisses me off. TMZ also published similar things about Garrison. Do I think the Browns and the Duggars should be upset about the content that Without a Crystal Ball puts out? Yes. I mean, imagine if that was your family. Like, of course. But her content is giving her income for her family. So the controversial Too Far content is making money on blogs too. And we should probably look at why people are clicking on that content. I'm not going to bash a mother who figured out how to make content that supports her family's life. Like, do I feel like she needs to tone it down? Absolutely. I think she would still get views if she wasn't as, like, I don't know, aggressive with what she's talking about. Obviously, people like her for her. So the economy is challenging right now, people, is what I'm saying. Okay, so every creator has to make a decision for themselves about what lines they don't want to cross, and everyone has different lines. But it's not just her. News outlets are also publishing crazy stuff, and we're not rallying against them quite as much. I think maybe because she's one person, we can kind of target her more. But, you know, she is another woman trying to get by. Although, yeah, I really disagree with stuff that she puts out. Like, I just think maybe she needs to learn for herself that she can still make good content that people will watch without being so, like, you know, out there talking about people in a way that's kind of offensive sometimes. Again, everything's just so subjective. Some people are totally fine with it, you know, and some people are appalled. Everyone has their own threshold, guys, and let me know what you think about Without a Crystal Ball in my comments. Bye, guys.